Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study about the subject that is animals diversity. In that topic is introduction to phylum Chordata and subtopic is comparative account of fundamental characters of chordate with non-chordates. So you can see the features that feature present in chordate and non-chordate. So the first feature is symmetry. So chordate shows bilateral symmetry. So what is bilateral symmetry? When we divide the animal into two equal halves, that is left and right hull, so the left and right part of the body are nothing but the exact mirror image of each other. In non-chordate, the radial symmetry is there, bilateral symmetry is there, and the biradial symmetry is there. So what is radial symmetry? Radial symmetry is nothing but the arrangement of the body parts around the central axis is known as radial symmetry. And biradial symmetry is the combination of both, that is radial symmetry and the bilateral symmetry. The next feature is the metamerism. So there are two types, that is true metamerism and the pseudo metamerism. But the true metamerism is present only in chordates. True as well as pseudo metamerism is present in non-chordates. So you can see here this metamerism is the characteristics of the phylum Annelida. So coelom is partitioned by the wall, that is septa. So what is mean by coelom? So coelom is nothing but the body cavity, and that body cavity is partitioned by the wall or the septa. So what is metamers? Metamers is nothing but the serial repetition of the segments. That's why there is serial repetition of the segment, also known as metamerism or the metamers or the somite. So here we can took the example of earthworm. So the earthworm or the phylum Annelids, that shows the true metamerism. So there is a repeated or the linear arrangement of the segment. So feature is coelom. So chordates are true coelomate and non-chordates are true as well as pseudo coelomate. So what is mean by pseudo? Pseudo means false coelom. So what is coelom? Coelom is nothing but the body cavity. So a coelomate organism, there is a total absent, there is no body cavity, and true coelomate, that is coelom, that is originated from the mesodermal origin, or the origin is mesoderm. And pseudocoelomate, here the body cavity is fluid filled, that's why we called as a pseudocoelomate, that is body cavity is fluid filled body cavity. You can see the next character is notochord. Okay, here we can see the notochord, notochord and the pharyngeal gill slits. So these are the three basic main features of the chordate organism, that is there is presence of notochord and the pharyngeal gill slits at their early embryonic stage of the life. Okay, so you can see here the chordate shows the presence of notochord. So what is notochord? So notochord is nothing but the rod-like supportive structure that gives the strength to the organism. What is nerve cord? Nerve cord is a present, that is a nervous system. It is a single dorsal or the without ganglia. Pharyngeal gill slit that are present at early embryonic stages of the chordate. Again, post-anal tail is usually present. You can see in the diagram. In non-chordate, notochord is completely absent or the lacking. That's why we call this organism as non-chordate, because there is a total absence of the notochord. Again, nerve cord is present, but the nerve cord is a dorsal ventral with ganglia. And the pharyngeal gill slits are completely absent. There is no post-anal tail. So you can see here in the diagram, that is characteristics of chordate. notochord, dorsal hollow nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits, block of muscles, and post-anal tail is present. So next character is feature, that is germ layers. So chordate shows the three types of germ layer, that is ectoderm, endoderm, and the mesoderm. That's why organism called as triploblastic organism. And in non-chordate organisms are diploblastic, that is there is presence of only two types of germ layer, that is ectoderm and the endoderm. And again non-living layer is there, that non-living layer, so mesoglea is present in some organism. So here triploblastic means three basic germ layers and diploblastic means two germ layers. So next feature is grade of organization. So chordate that shows organ grade of organization. Means what? So a different organ that works together to perform same or the similar function. For example, digestion. So the digestion is a function for digestion. Digestive system is there. So the digestive system include different type of the organ. So we can start the digestion from the mouth. So mouth tongue is there. So different type of salivary glands which are situated in the mouth. So they secrete the secretion. So the digestion, it starts itself from the mouth. Again the digestive system, it show the stomach, as we know that the stomach secrete different types of acids. Again the pancreatic juices that added into the food. Again the next is small intestine and the large intestine. So there is absorption of food particle, and again the undigested food particle thrown out of the body. So for the one function, that is digestion of the food, different type of organ that works together to perform that one function. So systems are associated with the basic body functions in organ system grade of organization. So, grade of organization in non-chordate, that is from protoplasmic to organ system. So, what is protoplasmic grade of organization? In unicellular organism, all life functions performed by a single cell. For example, respiration, reproduction, excretion. Okay, so these are the different type of the function, that functions performed only by the single cells, and protoplasm is differentiated into organelles. So this organization is known as protoplasmic grade of organization. When organism evolved from unicellular organism, when different phyla are there, like coelenterids in organism are diploblastic or the triploblastic. So the grade of organizations are different, that is cell level of organization, again tissue level of organization, and the organ grade of organization. Again the next is feature, chordate, and the non-chordate. So the next feature is blood vascular system. So in chordate the vascular system is closed type, and in non-chordate the open type of blood vascular system is there. So what is closed blood vascular system? So you can see here, in a closed vascular system, heart is there, artery is there, vein is there, venules are there. There is a complete circuit for the circulatory system is there, and there is no or not a single opening. Okay, so in few invertebrates have a closed circulatory system. In a closed circulatory system, blood is pumped by a heart through a vessel and does not normally fill the body cavities. So there is a complete circuit of the circulatory system from heart to artery, artery to vein, vein to venules. So there is a complete circulatory system, or the complete circuit is there. Again in open again in open blood vascular system, what happens? There is a presence of ostia or the walls, that is open circulatory system is common to the mollusk and arthropod. That open circulatory system pumps blood into hemocoel. So what is hemocoel? Hemocoel is nothing but the body cavity. So blood diffuses back to the circulatory system between the cell. So there is no complete circuit. So you can see here the arteries that open into hemocoel. So what is hemocoel? Hemocoel is nothing but the body cavity. Here the blood is poured, and that poured blood diffuses back again to the circulatory system between the cells. So this is the main difference between the open type of circulatory system and the closed type